Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another week of writing sprints. I am Katherine D. Graham. I am so excited to be sharing my writing and editing journey very literally with you guys in 2024 by writing together and working on books. So today we're going to be doing seeing double sprints. And if you don't know what a seeing double sprint is, or you've never participated in writing sprints at all, welcome. I'll take just a second to bring you up to speed on what they are, how they work, and then we will go ahead and get started. So a writing sprint is where you're going to open a file or grab a notebook and try to write as much as possible within a set amount of time. And on my channel, those are usually minutes, like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, something like that. At the end of the sprint, we share how many words we were able to write if you're comfortable doing so, but there's no pressure either way. And if you're editing or outlining, you can use this time to work on the edits for your book or the outlines for your book. But ultimately, this is just to bring our community together a little bit and give us company while we write. So if you'd like to share what you're going to be working on today, I would love to hear in the chat. Hopefully I haven't frozen up for you guys. It looks like it may have frozen a little bit on my end. So there we go. Okay. Hopefully I didn't freeze in my audio for you. All right. So what we're doing with seeing double sprints. Let's dive right into this. A seeing double sprint is going to be 3 sets of duos. So unlike past sprints where it's just been write as much as you can for this amount of time. Sorry, Luna. Yeah, hopefully that fixed it. I just had to take it off the charger. It doesn't like my charger for some reason. So we're going to do a set of sprints. The first one's going to be 5 minutes. We're going to do a 5-minute sprint first. We're going to write as much as we can. And then we're going to push ourselves to do the exact same amount of time a second time with very little break and see if we can get even more and basically personal competition against ourselves, beat our own best word count or editing count. All right, so in this one, like I said, here, let me bring it up bigger. We're going to do a 5-minute sprint. I'm going to mute while I'm working. Today I'm going to be trying to finish up a short story for an anthology that I'm going to be participating in. And I'm going to be finishing my final, hopefully, draft. So I'm going to write right alongside you guys. When we get to the last 30 seconds, you will hear music play and a 30-second timer come up on the screen. Once that comes up, I'm going to give everyone who wants about 15 to 20 seconds to figure out how many words they did, drop them in the chat, and then we're going to immediately start the second 5-minute sprint back to back. And then we'll take a little break, stretch our fingers, and go on to do a number 2. All right, everybody good to go? We all set here? I've got the timer up. I'm going to count us down. Make sure you got your file open. Don't make mistakes like I made. All right. And here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sprint. Okay, we did our first 5-minute sprint. This is a duo again, so we're going to take just long enough to share how many words we got that time, and then we're going to aim to beat that with even just one more word on our next 5-minute sprint that we're about to start. So after rereading and getting a good feel, I got 54 words that time. I got 54. Luna got 121. If you'd like to share, you're welcome. If you'd rather not, that's okay. And if you're watching this on the replay, you can share how you're doing in comments just to keep yourself accountable as you go through and keep track. All right, let's dive into 5-minute sprint number 2. This is the second of our first duo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sprint. Okay, we have finished up our first duo of the day. We're actually going to breathe just a second here. Put how we did. I got 132 words that time. I beat my first sprint. I got 54 in sprint number 1, 132 in sprint number 2. That was sort of to break the ice, get us used to how these are going to go. We have 4 more sprints we're doing on today's live. If you're not as huge a fan of the duos, you can go check out the playlist. I have flash sprints and then also the mountain climbing sprints, which is where they start slow and get faster and faster and then come back down as well on my YouTube channel. All right, duo number 2 is going to be for 3-minute sprints. Just like the first one, we're going to queue up a 3-minute timer. We're going to ride as much as we can in 3 minutes, and then we're going to try to beat that time in a second 3-minute sprint. All right, here we go. I'm excited. We're not trying to beat our time from the 5-minute ones or our word count from the 5-minute ones. We're setting a new goal here with the 3-minute one, the first one. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sprint. All right, we are done with the first 3-minute sprint. We've got just a second to tally up how much we did on the first one of those. So on my first 3-minute sprint, I did 73 words. If anybody else wants to share, you can. I'm going to give you a few seconds to share if you'd like. 94 for Luna. Luna, you got 107 in your last 5-minute sprint. That's great. Okay, so those are our baselines. We're going to do our second 3-minute sprint now, and we're trying to beat the word count we just got for the first 3-minute sprint. So I'm trying to beat 73 words, personally, even if that's just 74. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sprint. All right. That was the second of our 3-minute duos. I got into some dialogue on mine. I got 78 words that time. So I beat mine by 5 words. Let everybody stretch out for just a second. Twist around. We have one last set of duos to do, and those are going to be 4 minutes. Just like the prior two, we're going to write as much as we can in the first 4-minute sprint, and that establishes the word count that we're going to try to beat in our second 4-minute sprint. 100 words. Luna beat hers as well. And if you're watching live and you'd like to tune in, even if you're not writing, even if you're working on editing or outlining, feel free to do so. It's exciting to see people viewing, so I hope you're getting some work done on your own projects here. All right, so just like the last couple, I've got a 4-minute timer set up right here. I'm going to count us down, and then once that starts, we're going to write as much as we can. You'll hear music when there's 30 seconds remaining, and then we will see how much we got done on the first of the 4-minute duos. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sprint. Okay. And I know we didn't get our 30 seconds of music that time. I guess it didn't kick on, but the alarm just rang. So we're going to see how many we got done in that 4-minute sprint. I got 113 words. And that's the first one. I'm going to take just a second. If anybody wants to share what you got, 122 for Luna. All right. This is our second 4-minute duo. And then as you can see, we're going to wrap up. So we got our second 4-minute. We're going to try to beat however many words we got on the first one. give yourself permission to tune everything else out for the next 4 minutes. And I've got the music running for the next one, so it should come back up at 30 seconds left. Give yourself permission to just write. It is 4 minutes of your day. You can do this. Oh, thank you so much, Nicholas. That's awesome. Yeah, the sprints are great because you don't have to just be drafting. You can also try to edit through a specific scene or go through a certain type of editing, like looking for adverbs and see how far you get during the time. All right, here we go. Last one of the day, 4 minutes. Counting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sprint. All right, we have finished the last of our duos. How did everybody do? So I was trying to beat my last count, which was, let's see, this is why I typed them down, you guys. I got 113 the first time, and I got 117. So beat it by 4 words. Yes. If you're just now coming in and you wanted to participate in the duos, I'm going to be leaving this video up. I have a special playlist for writing sprints, so you can try out the duo style playlist, as well as go through the mountain climbing style sprints, which are the ones that start slower and they get faster and faster as you climb the proverbial mountain and then you come back down. And then flash sprints, which are all 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute to really push yourself if you like the faster ones. 140, nice. A little bit of progress, but progress is progress. That is so true. Yeah, so we are wrapping up this one at this point. Today I got 567, or about 2 pages done during the sprints. Next time I'm coming back on January 28th with 5K sprints, and those are going to be a special timed set of writing sprints. We're going to see how far we can all get doing those. You'll have to tune in to learn more about what a 5K sprint is. And no, it is not 5,000 words. So you don't have to worry. That would take us hours. But I will also be back on with Madam Crystal Butterfly, who's a booktuber, on Friday night. We're going to talk about how to be a booktuber. So if you're a reader or a writer and you've ever thought about how to go about starting a booktube, Madam Crystal Butterfly is an indie author, but an avid reader, an avid reviewer. She has over 5,000 YouTube subscribers, and she's going to come chat on the channel with some things to think about before jumping into this yourself, some tools, some tips. And I've got a whole bunch of other guests coming as part of the Indie Author Behind the Scenes playlist over the next couple months. So subscribe to see all of those, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye, everybody. Have a great weekend.